BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after him early, right?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. They'll roll him out right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
To throw on second down is Goff. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Walker now at first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Goff now looks to throw. This is the tight end fan. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the run. Call a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Dribbling down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just more...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jared Goff hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Ready.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down.
Quick snaps on that first
after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive
there.
In motion, Slayton. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he'll
place a little bit better so you can run on field with the fucking Bryce.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's not terrible. Holy hell.
At the 45-yard line.
And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up.
Comish, Bryce Young is injured again.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. A short throw to Ingram. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way, and then go for the big finish.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. luckily fell incomplete. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bennett looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Bennett. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Panthers at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first one. And the 49-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just to reach midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
In motion, the tight end. Hands it off out of the gun. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Seahawks.
2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. In motion, Slayton. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. 74 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring...
Let's go!
It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Tyler Lockett. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Catch made by Slayton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. It's been thrown down. Let's see if they're ready to answer.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but maybe the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
How the fuck was I short?
On 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Now the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Running right, here's Walker. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Walker, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
What more can I do? He came up on his
user. They need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
191 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Goff. And this will be caught by Metcalf.
What more do you want? What more can I do?
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
This kid isn't
Extra
even fucking
point up
good.
and through by Myers.
He's got like
And
11 passes for
their
150
lead to
yards.
28.
Two MVPs. He's got a couple lucky fucking runs.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Let me get a fucking fumble
in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm done playing.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Myers' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back to throw again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Panthers 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Charbonnet once again.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Up to the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage.